Oh yeah? Excited?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to get this one underway. Vertigo, a bit of a weakness here for the G2 lads. Make sure that, yeah, look, they haven't wobbled the cables too much here. It's looking all right. As we'll set the scene on this one. Let me hold this for you, Harry. Let me give you a hand here, mate. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. All right. Let's get this one underway. G2 starting on the CT side of Vertigo. And we have fnatic on the attack here. And joining us as the third man with the plan is Hugo. He's arrived. We're swift towards mid with a P250, but a Biff is coming. NiKo here. And NiKo down. Hunter looking to fall as well. Peppered away. 12 points of health. Has to stand and bang, but he's gone. Roy with the second.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, guys.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, buddy. Roy's running out middle and taking heads off. We love to see it. Look at the aggression, the pace. Oh, mezii with the reply. And my God.
No silencer. Not needed, baby.
Doesn't get louder than that.
He did this yesterday on the pistol round as well. He didn't have a silencer on, and he just rocks up and does that.
Chat, break that down analytically. It's statistically worse.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it still looked pretty damn crispy, didn't it? So we'll give him the style points. Look at this. It just looks like a whole different gun. In the kill feed, you're thinking, what the hell's the kid got? And that's 4 big ones. That is a 2-on-4 situation.
I think the sound is just scary, right? Like the bark. Forget the bite. It's all about the bark. You know, you hear that unsilenced USP, you think, damn, this guy's confident. That's ridiculous.
Give me your best bark, Hugo. Roof. There you go. That's pretty good. He's a big dog. You got that big dog in him, right?
Dog in me.
JKS dinked by Glock. But
Doesn't really matter.
That doesn't really matter,
no.
no. This should be, like, that should have been the most exciting part. Oh, hang on. We got 2.
Dinked again by Glock.
Oh, he's dead. Hooksy's falling, but JKS, they still can't kill him. They've dinged him twice, and he was there to farm up all the kills right at the end. So they do get the conversion. They lose 1 man in the process. And we have that 2-0 for G2.
Yeah, clean start. Well, maybe not. A recovered start, and then a relatively clean follow-up. But this is everyone's favorite round. It's called a gun round. Maybe you're just joining us for the first time. This is where both teams, as they have in every round, guns, but these are bigger guns.
Yeah.
The bigger gun round.
The question to me is, has mezii got the silencer on his A1S, or is he trolling?
He's not mental, is he? That'd
Simple
be crazy.
did it, man. Simple. You never know. But I'd imagine he wouldn't be that mad. He has got that silencer on. They're going to molly him. He needs to smoke that, and now it's announced. But fnatic can't even get through that top ramp smoke. It's theirs, but they're not in a hurry. G2 still double stacked in middle. fnatic can see the ramp, a one-way gets placed, and they are just burning the util of G2, or at least trying to. 2 mollies still held on, and a 3rd drop back in elevator. Likely going to be saving that for the bomb plant. Let's see if G2 fall back into a retake setup in this round.
They're doing Rush's favorite strat. It's Fasher go B and everybody else over towards A and not be able to tell when the kills are coming in. I know Rush loves this one, but he's not on the 1s and 2s right now. I believe it's Jakey who's taking control. Lots of space over towards the A ramp, but this push from Hunter will allow the rotation to start coming over. Hooksy's actually hedged towards B, so it's currently a 2-1-1 with this flank in play.
Yeah, some smooth moves on the ladder. This boost gets thrown in for NiKo, and there's a lot of little gimmicks coming out in this round here and now. You've even got this mid flank getting activated by Hunter. Oh, and well, it's the Kovacs to have stolen this round away single-handedly. 4 kills between the 2 of them. And Fasher now all alone. He was meant to be over at B to give them like another choice, a way out. But instead, it's just delaying the inevitable, and eventually he falls at the hands of G2 as well.
It could be a fast series here if fnatic aren't able to get involved in Vertigo, right? And I don't expect them to get blown out. I understand we're only 3 rounds deep. There's still plenty of rounds of Counter-Strike to be played right here. But if they are, let's say, red, with some nice little moves like this, the boost and the flank both coming into play in this round, then, yeah, some troubling times ahead, and G2 may just be stealing that spot in the playoff bracket.
Yeah, I chatted to Fasher a little bit coming into this game. He was very confident about the series, about his chances, and more specifically, about the map of Vertigo and how he feels like they won the veto. So fnatic coming in.
Wait. G2 got Inferno and Nuke, and he feels like...
Not the veto, but he's very happy they got Vertigo. I mean, I said it's hard. I said to him, I mean, you can't really win the veto against G2, can you? He goes, well, we're happy with it. You know, we've got Vertigo. We've done it as well as we can, we'll call it. But no, I agree. The desk talked about that Anubis ban. Felt like a bit of a risky one. Or a wasted ban, perhaps. But yeah, I agree. If fnatic don't get started here strong on T side of this map, this series could be a wash. Right now, G2 scrubbing down this eco.
I think if they continue to stay this proactive on the CT side in terms of mid pushes or flashing for each other, then that's going to mean they're going to be able to keep decent tabs on the information of where fnatic are. I understand that we've only had one gun round to play so far, but I am liking this look from G2. Oh, that one not so much.
Any more, perhaps? Hooksy gets a frag on the board, and the bomb goes tumbling. So this should just be G2 up to 4, and waiting for more guns from fnatic.
Look, I don't want to say it in round 4.
Say it.
Say it.
But I think mezii is just having one of these days today, where you're not gonna beat him.
Good time to say it.
Yeah, because, you know, how he's opened up this game already is pretty mind-boggling, right? He got that 4K in the pistol. We've just seen him nail a lightning-fast shot over at ramp. That kill on mezii, I don't even know how mezii was the one to get it just there at the end. He didn't even have an angle. So, yeah, he's 7-0 to open up. Let's just keep an eye on him, because I'm seeing, you know, we watch a lot of CS. You can kind of tell when someone is.
Oh, you think you're in the Matrix
looking
right now?
good.
Okay,
yeah,
I
think monezii's in the Matrix.
I didn't realize. I thought you were Quinton. I didn't realize.
I mean, I just looked at the stats for the group so far. Out of the top 7, well, the top 7 players are CIS players. Like, that's crazy. Obviously, we do have 2 full CIS teams plus mezii coming in and number 5, but that's mad. Dominance right now.
Yeah. Well, back to B. Yeah, you can see with JKS's position on the radar, he's playing behind the gen. So this smoke here, a nice little jump throw. You can all do that one at home. We'll block the top of B for now. There's also a little gap that gets created on this one here that you can be inquisitive through. But this is what I was talking about, the proactive nature. So you can see they're searching out information towards middle again. And now Hooksy can free himself up to help JKS out here. Now JKS is pushed towards wood. A flash and a fight possible. Heard that.
Oh, they won't check for him. They don't check for JKS.
Wow.
And they will come to regret it. Hell of a round, hell of a hold, and Hunter's flanking again. He's dropped down the mid ladder, and Crim's coming back, but doesn't commit to the check.
They're boxed in, and they don't need to give this fight because they've got Hunter on the flank, so they're in no hurry to even peek this boost. It might find nothing, and eventually fnatic have to make the play. As soon as they do, Hunter will start moving forward, and he will just be able to end this round. There's no way fnatic can get themselves out of this one. Hot water, scalding, and as they move in with 20 seconds remaining, Hunter is ready to go.
Ooh, off the plant, Crims is found, and so it's going to fall to mezii.
Oh.
Nails that first shot. Hunter out of the round now. mezii and NiKo, the 2 to beat. Scary names on the other side, and mezii takes one out of the round.
Nice try.
But that is a quick trade back. That was like watching 2 players in their element in that moment there, but mezii fast with the trade. That is, that's important, because if mezii gets out after that, and he's 2 kills into the 1v3, I think he's looking to do his best work.
It was good work from G2 on the retake, though, making sure they had the buddy system going. You can see them both make the decision to step out on that right side of gens. This was great from JKS, obviously set up for by Hooksy, playing deeper within the side. They didn't clear their corners. So if we continue to see this from G2, this is a much better look. At no point are they sitting static. Counter-Strike at this day and age, right? You don't have to just be holding the W key, but you need to be knowing what's on the other side. If you've lost ramp control, well, are they in B lobby? Let's find out. Are they playing mid? Let's get some info so we can hedge our bets. Now, taking a quick look here, we do have a timeout, and Hooksy's gone into the AUG. And I don't mind that at all on a map like Vertigo. I think having the AUG is actually quite nice, especially for someone rotating around like Hooksy here.
Yeah, we've seen him helping on the A site, often throwing flashes, and there's that boost you can throw up on the pallet to the back of A. We saw Magisk really make the AUG work in that position back in the day. NiKo. This is a confident round, but I'm all for it because mezei's picking
Literally
players
not
apart.
fair.
How can you beat this guy 9-0, looking for more over the top of the smoke, and NiKo's right beside him. They're lining up util. He will just miss it. But there is more where that came from. NiKo gets out, and he's done damage to NiKo does before he did. mezii sat back.
Oh, they're asking to get collateral, man. They're lucky mezii isn't short. HooXi will fall over in mid. That's going to cause a bit of a problem, right? You can see Hunter's had to peel away. Boys are moving up the short side. mezei's moving in. And they've separated, and he's not looking. NiKo not ready for a second man. And so fnatic have found their way into the 3v2. That one kill in mid displaced Hunter for a moment, so he wasn't here to help out. And now he might even have an unfortunate timing go his way. mezii swinging out short gets rid of him.
I think JKS has to save here. Lost bonus bottom of the barrel here, so he holds on to this. They should still be able to get a buy into the next round of play, but he really does need to hold on to this howl.
Still reassuring to see G2 start strong on the CT side, right? That in that loss v Cloud9 back on this map the other day, a map that G2
miserable, wasn't it?
have been having a lot of trouble on. They got 12-3'd on their CT, so a lot of problems.
You see here, NiKo's asking for HP of mezii. We can see he's still on 78, right? He wants that obviously after the round concludes. But just so people, maybe if you're not so aware, that metal flooring over near yellow, it absorbs bullets. It's so difficult to do damage. Thank you, MC. Highlighted very well here.
You can't shoot through it.
And
basically.
you can see NiKo doesn't seem very comfortable on these type of ramp fights, right? It's not somewhere that he looks awfully comfortable, like compared to, like the very proficient riflers in those type of roles. So I think if it's something that comes with time, if NiKo does ever find himself being a comfortable A defender, then they're not getting through. Because someone with aim like him, right, this is traditionally their dream. So I guess it's just going to come with more reps on the map. And Yanko pointed out as well, even if they have to play more matches through the playoff, they'll probably get more reps on this very map, which would be great for them in the lead up to the next major.
I think A does have to try and be this weak point, right? That's where I think if you're fnatic, you do want to try and exploit this. I know mezei's making it scary, but I've seen guys like Roy get away with murder over on this side of the map. NiKo flashed in and set up.
That looked more comfy, didn't it?
Yeah, that looked a lot nicer.
And also the change last round for fnatic was they actually played for mid and they denied any flanking potential after killing HooXi. They will try and do it again, but he's been spotted, Crims, by that boost up. On top of the box, Hunter now sat back at sandbags, but he does get cleared. And fnatic, this has to be a 2v5 now turned back around. It's already off to a steaming start. 2 kills in for the T side, and now they're going to regroup. But G2, they don't sit back on their laurels. They continue to take space, and they're all the better for it.
Yeah, they're painting a picture of where this round's going to end up, but Crims might ruin everything. Oh dear! JKS was looking this way though, and so Crims won't get away with the kill. He knows that both players were here, but he's trying to outrun them into the B play.
I don't think he saw JKS, did he?
Yeah, he did. I mean, he got shot from him. He definitely knew there were 2 there. I just think he misread the timing in his head that a player could come back that quick.
Might get the plant.
mezii, scary guy, but Fasher goes over the top, and now he can plant.
He's winning this.
Looking for the ramp fight. Low HP on HooXi. Fasher wants to sniff him out, but he can't get past him.
That's what I said. HooXi was winning this.
Yeah, HooXi.
That's exactly what I said.
Dude.
That's a big kill. He's low. He's trapped. Fasher's got the 1v1 right there where he wants it.
It is wild that Crims doesn't acknowledge. Right? That's why I
thought he was going to molly it.
Because I know that there was 2 guns being shot there, but maybe in that fray, like the fact he didn't even consider the option is very strange.
Yeah, he looked at it and then he looked away. I'm not too sure how that happened.
But see, they almost got caught off guard by the seesaw here because Crims and Fasher weren't together, and you see NiKo with that reaggress top ramp. He was expecting them to maybe be a little bit more grouped up, and mainly because Fasher is the B defaulter. Yeah. And he was actually A ramp, so NiKo probably using that information of the prep and just go, oh, okay, well, he's here.
That is something I've seen G2 struggle on this map on CT sides. Like when they start ramp and they have the good util that we've been seeing, right, deep smokes and like throwing those one-ways at the top of sandbags, it's really nice. But when G2 try and re-aggress ramp, it always seems a bit like separated. They're never going together. They're rarely going with a flash. Like if they want to retake top crane, it never looks good for G2 for some reason. So maybe that's a way back in, but fnatic need to take that ramp control first to stop that fact. And right now with missed Molotovs, mezii replenishing, this guy's having a game, he's having a day, so He's here to play, but that molly pushes him out, and fnatic flashed out as well, delayed on this take.
I do like the hamper smoke is the smoke in meta. Like, we still do see the ramp smoke, but I just like the isolation of the options and looking for certain fights here. And look at this, another one-way in play. This is very commonly known from NiKo, so wouldn't be surprised to see him get spammed. He's given up the position now.
Kind of hard to spam as a T-side as well, though. You're often just going to hit legs unless you're right below it. And if you're right below it, he can see you. fnatic regroup in middle.
Yeah, I like this. You know, Crims has been having a lot of success in this mid fight. Him v Hooksy, him v Hunter. Even when G2 have tried to pad it out a little bit more, Crims has often been able to get away with the kill and create a bit of space over here in mid. But critically, so far, he's never actually committed to the push, right? He's always gone back. Crims this time won't spot out Hooksy, so the 1-for-1 does come through, but they managed to get over construction. G2 are aware of the numbers in mid, and they know that fnatic wanted to do something with this, but they're not able to react in time. And so G2 kind of locked out of the round, really. Should just look to hold on to these guns. The money's in a bit of a weird way for this CT side squad, so they're out of there. They want nothing to do with this round.
I'm excited to see where these T-side rounds are going to start ending up for fnatic, because having that realization that NiKo and mezii are both playing a ramp, and mezii been hitting the shots with the AWP already. Like, that's the duo you don't want to run into ever, really. I mean, that's the duo that Hank Hollywood and the captain just bought in Team Hollywood Mint. So
it's true. It's
a
true.
scary one.
It is a strong team. It is definitely a very strong team. Well, this is going to be the second round now for fnatic on the board here. And I'm curious, right? Because I thought that Hooksy would have spotted that first player making his way across the gap. So he reacted, but it felt like, I know he still gets a kill, gets traded, but there was already a player much deeper than I think he was ready for.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Can you see far away, or can you only see them when they climb up on the wood? I feel like it's when they walk up on that wood ramp into con, you can see them.
You should be able to see them on the far wall as well, right? Because it's a slither gap. And if anything, the head angle, right? Oh, maybe because he was crouching. That could have made the difference.
If he plays it again, maybe we can check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when players walk up on you close. It definitely, I mean, it caught the first guy off guard, but it didn't go as ideally. G2 still trying to figure out mid, and fnatic upping the pace.
Oh, I like these flashes here. Nada here highlighted these in his last video. Through the skylights from the ladder room to help them scaling up that ramp to deal with anybody towards the top, sandbag, crane type positions there. It's always a bit of a fun one.
See a lot of mollies to burn out short side, gap side when you're in ladder as well.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty easy lineup. You need the glass to not be broken for one of the easier methodologies. All right, well, the stalling out method is in play here from G2, and I think when they play against a fnatic, they are a team who does like to take things quite slow in their default spread, so the longer you can hold on to these smokes, the better.
And the fact that fnatic haven't really pressured you is great for getting a hold on to them.
Now here's going to be another used right now. Hooksy will have to extinguish.
Well, this is all a bit of a ruse. The real play coming up this ramp. Oh, they didn't check JKS last time he was here. He got 3. This time it's only 1. But NiKo still alive and still a threat back in the site with mezii helping out alongside him. This one's gone against fnatic very quickly. It's just Roy left at the end of it, but not left standing tall. NiKo cuts him down. And G2 find their way to a 7th on a low buy round, right? Just a couple of pistols, around a few rifles there. And they walk away with their heads held high.
Every single player on G2 has had 2 multi-kill rounds except for Hooksy, and really that's all they need. That's all that you want. NiKo and mezii looking lights out right now.
Dude, you know, you kind of touched upon, Chad, earlier on, this idea of, like, taking map control. You know, if you're giving with one hand, you kind of have to, like, take with the other. You have to build up a bit of an idea as to what's going on. One thing I've really liked about G2 thus far is what they're doing over here towards B. I've really liked JKS and some of the assistance he's been able to get, some of the info he's been grabbing if they do lose, like, a fight over in A or mid. And it's really nice because I remember watching him back on Complexity and I didn't like the JKSB hold there. Oh, Roy with the opener. Fast up short.
How's he done that?
Into the double, and he even tried his hand at the transfer for a 3rd.
Impressive attempt for sure. Crims has got his mid-timing. He's heard Hooksy fake a rotate back over to B, but he's walked elevator. Oh, Crims, did he see him? Well, now he knows the hard way. Hooksy wins that fight. And G2 now Up by a man. mezii looks to walk into B, but that one way might dispel him. Fasher grouped up with his captain. And Hooksy making sure that no tomfoolery is going on, no wood boosting. fnatic are going to wait this smoke and then walk in together. They have a boatload of utility though, so do they want to announce this in any way? Going to get that wood boost up. Not sending the AK, but not the end of the world. No one's here fighting for G2. But these passive B setups have worked just as well. JKS not going to be blinded by that flash. 30 seconds, it all seems clear.
Oh, juggling the util around. Can I throw out that first? There's a bit of a decoy flash, and JKS, who turned from the first, looks right back into the second. Nice prioritization of the limited util here.
TikTok.
But fnatic still are running out of time. It's their biggest enemy, and Fasher's going to get run down right at the close.
Yeah, that's the issue with bouncing that right side green smoke. We saw that they threw it off for the double box because it's at an angle and you can sort of get it there, but if you don't do a real run with it, it's going to fall a bit short. And so that gave so much room for that last player to just run through the smoke. It's actually less useful than you'd think.
They're having a rough go of things though, aren't they? There's still an opportunity for them to try and salvage this half. They are going to have to take a partial. That's the highlight from the pistol there of young mezii getting it done, and he's been having a bit of a ball terror of a map so far with some quick ones. But I think...
That was the shot from Harry. I was wondering, what did he shoot him through?
Oh, dude, this kid's nuts.
We're looking at an eco right now for fnatic, right? Likely a half buy. You can get out some Deagles, some Tech 9s. Fasher's even investing into a Mac 10 here because they have max loss bonus in play for the next. Ideally, in a round like this for fnatic, they want 1 or 2 kills, and a bomb plant would be fantastic just to keep G2's money a little bit soft, a little bit low, because even though they're winning 8-2, all it's going to take is 1 round, and G2 are down to an eco or a force here, boys. So it's still very important. Oh, these flashes over towards B. I like this. JKS is on his own right now. He might get overrun. Hooksy, the closest rotation point. Hunter is miles away as that swingman from A.
But Harry talked about the issues JKS has had in the past on B. He's playing very passive rounds when he's on his own. He's all the way back towards default. He can't escape, however, but Hooksy's here for support. JKS missing as the flashes are very effective, and Hooksy now has to spray, but it's beautiful. 3 kills, cuts down this attack, and there's even a flank going on. Not that it will be needed. G2 have the full team here.
Ooh. All right, good kill from NiKo. Low HP Hooksy, still a tantalizing prospect, but NiKo trying to end the whole damn round.
Saved.
And he will recover the spray.
Well, they lost 2 players, right? So JKS will be able to buy himself. Hunter will need a drop. Look, G2, they'll be happy enough with that. fnatic will also be quite content with the damage. The plant would have been great, but no real issues here. Now, running down the stretch of this one, 4 more rounds to go. If they can salvage a 10-5 or a 9-6 half, fnatic are still in this. But it needs to start now. So what's the change-up going to be? Is it just going to be an all-in A? Are they going to just try and biff, try and change the pace? It looks default. Crim's up the ladder. Fasher towards B, the other 3. As the pack stalling out this util towards the A ramp, just keeping NiKo and Hunter busy.
He was aware of that.
He was looking at it.
I think it's because we saw the boost on the other box a few rounds prior. Crim saw his feet, but even though...
Very true.
That's a crazy boost for mezii to attempt a one and done. Roy's up short. He's had success here before. Hunter with a deep smoke. Roy doesn't bloom in his face. He is okay. Flash does nothing either. That's what he wants, but he can't hit the shot. Ah! Hunter somehow wins it. A wrestle.
That was real messy.
No, mezzi's on ramp.
And here we are. We've reached that point in the broadcast.
It's 9-2, you know, you got to have something.
They're going to try and drop down the ladder.
That's something.
Doing it quietly. Going to go back and get the bomb.
Doing that quietly.
Doing it all quietly right now.
Quiet like mice.
Give me your best mouse impression, Harry.
Well, if they're quiet, like, yeah, they are like. Dude, I got rats. I got a rat problem in my house, dog.
Ants, rats.
Got it all. Here we go. Up they come. NiKo full blind, but mezii still a threat over on the short side. They don't know about him. Oh, he's gonna go back, and NiKo will blindside him. There's his weapon of choice as well, but he's gonna stay on the AK in this 1v2.
Full util.
Good
time.
chance to try and make a bit of room, but only 10 seconds. This util won't slow G2 down. NiKo goes for the first, but the wrap-up ramp is there for Hooksy.
He's closing a lot of rounds, isn't he, Hooksy? You know, he's not been the star of the show by any means, no need, but he's been there to end the day. Make sure fnatic don't get any clutches off. 10-2, this is dominant, right? Are we worried? I feel like I'm pretty worried for fnatic, but it's also at the same time reassuring that G2 can field an L like that against Cloud9. Clearly look to their Vertigo. We're seeing better plays. The early aggression in this map for Hunter has put that in the back of fnatic's mind that they have to play middle, and since then they've had nothing other than those 3 flanking rounds at the start of the game.
This is faster. They're trying to fight here. Roy's running up. Oh, well, was running up. Dead now. mezii looks for another. Goosh down. mezii will get the trade.
They saw him.
Oh, the re-aggro's in at top ramp. NiKo still in the sandbags, but gone after one. This is good trading out of fnatic, isn't it? Giving themselves the chance on the pistols. But now they've got to close it out. And I mean, with Hooksy, king of the closer, still alive.
Look at all the util that G2 have just used to stop the plant. They're not even close to the side with the bomb right now, and through the gap, fasha almost.
Fash has a bomb. Unfortunately, Crims is so close, but he can't really do anything. Maybe Fash could flash him into Elevator. Feels like the only play fnatic might have right now. They're holding off. They're trying to go quiet and wait to see if G2 rotate out, but there's a flash. Oh, high it goes. JKS trades. We're into the 1v1.
Yeah, Fash has moved up just a little bit later. Out from the sandbags into the site. Tap on the bomb, hoping that that was going to bait a peek, but nothing comes out. JKS calls his bluff. And now he knows that was the right call to have made.
How patient do you get? Do you wait till the last second? Because that leaves you no room for error. Hoping JKS is going to doubt himself, but there's no reason for JKS to move.
I don't think Justin will even consider it being a B play here.
And the closer he gets, the harder it is for Fasha, because he can get run down off the plant. This time he sticks it. JKS will mosey on in. He now knows he has him trapped behind the boxes, nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. And out he swings. JKS will clutch.
It's a JKS classic, though, I'll be honest with you guys. Back when I first picked this kid up into our team, and he would bore us to death, right? Because we were just like a bunch of Source and 1.6 players, and it was a whole lot faster, whereas Justin, he just came on in, and he was more than happy to just wait and clutch. And in that situation, he just backs himself into a corner somewhere he only has to worry about one angle, let the fight come to him, and allow them to make the first move so he can capitalize on it the best way possible. And that's exactly what was done there. So a nice one there to get them up to 11. They're running away with this first half.
Not a good sign for Fnatic's chances.
That was just so beautifully played as well.
Oh, nice.
You know,
it's great.
Like, I know, that's the CS that puts a smile on my face. It's not like a rip-roaring 1v1.
How do you feel about this?
G2 have
taking the
timeout.
How do you feel about this?
Keep it tight, you know?
Yeah.
Don't let them back in. Those last couple of rounds, Chad, at T-side Vertigo, you never know.
No, that's a good point. We've had this conversation. We had some pugs where we were mauling and we were like, boys, let's just get the last two.
Dude, we always let our foot on, you know, you're like 11 1 up, and you're like, man, well, you know, we've already won, and then they get 4,
give them
and then
4, and then you lose pistol, and then you lose a gun round, suddenly you're even.
Now, it might, in all honesty here, be an issue because NiKo only has an MP9 and Hooksy has a FAMAS, so they wanted to see what they can do with these weapons, but it doesn't feel like, you know, they should be the team taking a timeout, the ones under the pump here so late.
I like it. I just, you know, keep it as clean as you can. Make a statement. Make teams scared of playing you on Vertigo, because that's not been the mantra for any of these rosters here at Pro League. NiKo, oh, he's up close and they will run into him. Roy spams.
Just not, you don't normally see NiKo in those scenarios with an MP9, do you? Just looks so out of place, and so does that. Maybe a third here.
They're letting their foot off the gas, Chad. What could go wrong?
Oh, an 11-4 Vertigo loss. We've all been there before. That's a nice nade. Trickles forward, chunks down. Short aggress.
Oh, Crims plucked out of the round. mezii.
Oh no.
And JKS in tandem. They know that both players are here right now. Fasha's out in mid, so there is a world where Fnatic could look to change their tune on this one.
Oh, he's flanking them.
Wanting to come in on the backstab, recognizes that he's got a pretty good timing here. If you're G2 and you're seeing this slowdown, maybe you're thinking, okay, they're waiting, they're poising for something here, they're trying to set someone up, but it still hasn't dawned on them that oh, hello, JKS just turned around to check it.
Bomb's going B.
And the bomb's now going back. They know they've got mezii boxed in. That's just the leg. They took a swing for him, but it's come up short. Oh man, and you can't afford to miss versus mezii. He's very, very low on the rotate. Fasha should have him here.
He's baited him. I think Fasha thinks he's probably passed. Oh, but mezii for the save.
Yeah.
Ah.
I would love to go for it, but it's a reasonable
They don't have any
call.
money,
Yeah,
right?
It's a reasonable call.
He's
He knows
15 health.
he wants to win next. And he's still got 100% KAST in this game. No surprise.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to go down here, I think, unless he hits another.
No.
Yep.
Want to bet?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not going to knock him over.
Better skin.
Dude, he's even like making, grabbing that one.
Well,
Guarding the
more
AWP
ammo,
that's
maybe.
under him now.
They're going to have only 1,400 lost into the next round, so that's going to be their only real gun for the last round of play here. So it means a lot for them to still have the AWP out, understandably so. That round, though, you could see JKS was acknowledging the idea for the flank. He glanced at it a couple times, but it felt like he didn't believe it, because otherwise I think they would have both played in short. So Fasha's lurk paying off, paying dividends, and still a chance for fnatic to salvage this.
I love that as well. Dude, this guy. It's very entertaining. Probably the most fun, most enjoyable player to watch right now. For
I think
a while
him
it
and
was
Dexter are pretty entertaining.
Sure. I feel like for a while it was simple, but I think monezii's had better form to start of the year, undoubtedly.
How long's a while? Like years? Yeah.
Multiple years. Yeah. All right, fnatic forward go a long way here. Throw on a pistol and you're cooking with something.
It's the infamous couple of rounds right at the end of the half. They're going to give it a go, and they've even bested mezii in a head-to-head. That's a feel-good moment for NiKo, who's been having a bit of a rough go at it. The pistols have been his friend more than the big guns. But this round, he's in with the double to have opened it, and Hunter's boxed in down towards ramp. They get rid of this triple ramp lean for G2. And the stage is set for fnatic to try and find 4 right at the end of the half.
Just Hooksy here. JKS is trying to flank. He's going to be way too late. Hooksy's going to go down in a JKS in a 1-on-4 situation. I don't think so.
Yeah, not with NiKo holding the angle. Ooh,
He loves legging him, doesn't
he? He's great at hitting the legs. But JKS, rest should just be a formality for him here. He's so low. Flash goes out, and as he turns from it, Fasha with the swing gives fnatic 2 in a row to close out this first half. It's not much to go off. And now we have to see if that's going to be enough for them to pull it back.
To make a song, and the vibe is right. The mic will let me onto the signs. I light up, I just spit the strong in the line. Pick me first before I'm gone. I ain't straight sicker with the wordplay. Syllable spin, I don't fidget when I work straight. Minimal talk when I work late. Fuck what you think about my work rate. Celebrate wins like a birthday. This is 3-6, got a mean list of the tracks. You man busy sleeping when I brainstorm as a plan. Link Tandy on the underground. I don't even have to ask. Miss laughing with my brother now. I ain't talking about Dan. Catch up when he lands. Snapshot with a fan. KL did a madness. Back soon going ham. Come see how we ride out. Short change, but we smile proud. Been blazed for a while now. Stay ready for the jam. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pine's ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the 8th. She ain't ready for the 8th. He be riding on the wave. I ain't got a lot to say. Mine's heavy, give me space. Pine's ready, let me blaze. Spend money, what a waste. Times money, money pays. You ain't ready for the 8th. She ain't ready for the 8th.
I don't see no competition. I don't see no competition. Come with us, you know we in it. You on the wrong side if you try and win. competition. I don't see no competition. Come with us, you know we in it. You on the wrong side if you try and win. Ooh, what you talking about? Try to block it, had to find another route. Bounce back, had to counsel a lot of doubters. Champion taking champagne showers, oh my. And they wish that they could live it. 6 rings, boy, they wish that they could win them. 6 rings, boy, they sweating trying to get them. About to take it all the way up to the max, so you know. Here I am. Yeah, I don't see no competition. I don't see no competition. Come with us, you know we in it. You on the wrong side if you try and win. I don't see no competition. I don't see no competition. Come with us, you know we in it. You on the wrong side if you try and win. Knock, knock, coming in, here I am. Chop, chop, time to come up off the land. I don't think there's no more room up at the top, but we got plenty of room for you to watch. Feature and I make it back home by dinner. Money cover more miles than a sprinter. Yeah, what you think, I'm a beginner? My God, he's a viral! The best in the game!
G2, hello, lead the way.
No, do that again.
What?
Give me a proper G2.
G2!
Thank you,
Lead
Harry.
the way right now.
Damn.
That was good.
You feeling good?
That felt good.
Yeah,
They're up
it's nice to get
11-4.
that out.
I thought it was
Feels
Fnatic
good to me.
TV.
Yeah.
This is Fnatic TV, not G2 TV, Harry. Get with the times.
Oh, we might change to Fnatic TV. Let's see if they get this pistol here. Hugo, I know you're a fan of pistol rounds.
I do love a pistol round. I don't like shooting in them unless I have a P250 armor, which NiKo does. So actually, yeah, call me NiKo right now. Let's see what he can do, though. Moving up ramp, slow and steady. Fasher gets that spot back to the site, and Fnatic, well, they flank. It already looks like they're very proactive in this pistol. They're already making moves into middle. Roy's coming in with Julies, but again, these kind of setups, Chad, without a kit, you can often see them, you leave you lacking, leave you lusting for a chance to defuse that bomb. G2 will have their plant soon.
One smoke and a flash. I think they're going to push here. So it should be the elevator smoke with the sight flash. There's the elevator smoke. And there's the flash.
Get it done.
Yeah, Glocks are going to try and move in close. NiKo hangs back with that P250. He's got a little more range on him because of it. Roy with the backstab. Good timing on this. NiKo was not ready for someone so quick up through the back line. And Roy taking heads off. mezii with another. It's all left onto JKS in the 1v4. They've cleared all these angles. They've got an idea where he could be. Roy
He wants the USP.
runs in first. JKS is another dink. He tries his damnedest, but he can't bind the kills to make that one happen.
Good damage at least, but I think for Fnatic that was a really well-handled pistol round considering the circumstance. They knew they were playing retake. They knew that the flank was the key here to defend this A site. Sure, the bomb goes down. Sure, there should be a force buy here from G2, but they will grab themselves this pistol. And you heard it from Hugo before he went into the break. Get the pistol, get the conversions. They're back in this. They're back in this game. So G2, they've done some selling in the last few maps on Vertigo, showing that they can play the CT side. But now the T side, sure, they only needed 5 to get across the line, but those 5 aren't going to come easy.
No. Not at all.
Couple Galils, couple Mac-10s.
Yeah, it's going to be a big buy and probably a faster round as a result. Moving straight through that ramp smoke, perhaps, with a little one-way to short side. Roy sees it down and he must call Fnatic, aware of sneaky NiKo shimmering his way up. One ways that G2 used almost every round, getting thrown right back in
But
their
they're
face
so
by
much
Fnatic.
closer, though. That's the
Yeah.
difference. Look how much ramp control they have here. So they're not so worried about this smoke.
No one's even playing it. They were spamming from afar.
They're pushing.
Oh,
This is weird.
lordy, they coming.
There's not that many players here. They're stuck in short side. If you kill the ramp guys, those yellow players can't really help out because Bash has got one. NiKo trades, but that's a good trade work for G2 to make it a 2-on-2.
This is scary now. Bomb should go down. Hooksy can punch in the digits. Molly's going to fade. Power position from NiKo to clutch this one. He's been spotted.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
He's going to win that from range. mezii knocked out. Crim's going to go back, grab the gun. He wants to attempt this 1v2.
No kit.
But G2 don't need to face him here. The lack of kit makes life
Oh,
far
cheeky.
harder for Crims. And he's still convinced there's a man in at the sandbags. G2 have completely repositioned on this one. He's been sailed down the river. Can't quite find the ramp player and still doesn't even know where this second man is. Crims has got to run away. NiKo doesn't want to let it happen. He just keeps whittling him down, slowing this exit, and then finishes him off with the Glock. It's a pocket rocket to find G2 at 12.
Worth it for NiKo, worth dying for that kill every day. That was the one rifle that Crims was trying to get away with, and now fnatic have nothing, Chad. We talk about winning the pistol, getting those conversions. You gotta get the conversions.
Yeah, and it looked good for a moment, but just some really proficient trading here, right? They were, I thought NiKo got spotted at the sandbag position, but the Heaven player didn't seem ready for that fight at all. So maybe, just maybe, the eyes aren't so keen right there, and Crims is going to be frustrated. He lost everything, but they will have to get back in with a buy of their own, right? The loss bonus, where it's at, they can't take a save. They have to take that forced buy, but it's very weak. Deagle's 5-7, whatever Roy's feeling as well. The snapping turtle for him. So will this force buy war continue, or will G2 just sail here to the first map victory? And Nuke up next. What is it? What were we saying? 16 in a row at the moment on Nuke.
Yep,
13 of those on land. 12 of those on land?
Somewhere around
12 of those on land.
Yeah.
So today's for 16 in a row. Did I say that right?
No. They have 16 already overall. You can include the online ones, Chad. It's allowed. It's all part of the
them. So 13 on land at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. fnatic, they used to play a lot of Nuke. We saw it starting to get banned out against them for a while. And I think at least if you're going into this series, you're prepared for G2 to pick Nuke. So that being said, they were prepared for Vertigo. They picked it, and right now we're not seeing much from fnatic. 5 rounds. It's a nice timing shot. Even though the smoke hit mezii, he gets out with a kill, but that would just accelerate the pace into A.
Yeah, fnatic. Oh, they will hold back that first man in. mezii on the receiving end of the dig. The pistols are getting it done and very cleanly. It's just Hooksy left. And he's got far too much on his plate. It's a pretty clean round as far as they go for fnatic. You'll take that all damn day.
G2 just weren't expecting re-swings. You could see half the players there. They were standing in the open. They either had a nade in the hand, or they weren't expecting that play to come out from behind their own utility. Thought it was just going to be completely respected. This one here, Hunter gets caught out by a bad timing. This shot here is an absolute banger, but then just steaming behind the molly and happy to take these jewels. Roy catches JKS not ready. NiKo then trying to transfer across. Great work.
Yeah, one of the things that mezii kind of often talks about with this team is how he feels like they have pretty good resilience, so they're kind of staying power to keep a series going. They don't tilt off the face of the earth and give up. Which is good, because that round, even from G2, kind of felt like, they were expecting they were in the heads of fnatic a little bit more. They were going to get a lot more respect there, and that's not the case at all. Roy, even this round, I think pushing all the way into bottom ramp on your, your anti-force in the Force by War saga and taking this control, it's pretty ballsy.
That was a perfect ladder drop. He jumped into it, and then it looked like he'd already caught it, but he caught it at the last possible bit.
Yeah.
That was crazy smooth.
This kid, okay.
He impresses me more every time I watch him.
I love watching him just move around the map, man.
Yeah, his movement.
I could watch just a mezii POV in a round because it would be pretty, and he probably will get a couple of kills too.
Yeah, that helps. Jeez Louise. Up they go, though. They shouldn't have any hope in this round with just a couple of little deegs making their moves.
Well, next round will be an eco if they don't manage to pick this one up. So then we're at 12-7. Should be 12-8, right? And then at that point, it's only a 4-round gap before G2 get the guns back out.
Pass the copium, Chad. I'd like a hit.
I just don't want to be doing fnatic TV like you boys, so I want to make sure that I'm posting the options for either team.
But fnatic, they've got this. It's a clean round coming down the pipeline. mezii. Britannia.
Get it.
Britannia rules the waves. Look at him go.
Okay, some patriotism here today. Some patriotism.
We don't get it
even.
often.
No, and you hadn't for good reason, but it's great that you guys can try and offer that up to everybody at home.
Don't worry, we've got MIBR TV coming up later, I'm sure.
Yeah. Plenty of channels around here. Channel surfing.
Look at this. That's so clean, man. Because that's a ladder where it is a little harder to drop off and grab it perfectly, but the jump helps.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, Harry, don't talk movement to me.
Oh, you want to go there, dude?
Hey, Harry, how many nades do you know?
6.
6?
Yeah.
On this map or in total?
Total.
But you definitely get headshot. There's no dispute about
for
that.
sure.
My goal is 1 for every map in the pool.
Yeah, I think you and...
Well, you're almost there.
Nearly there.
Okay, what's the smoke you know on this map?
This is the one I don't. No, I know how to smoke gens from bottom B.
Okay.
And I actually know how to smoke B.
the-
I know how to smoke the A short swing from bottom B as well.
Yeah, Jens, he did learn that. Sorry, I'm learning that. Jens from bottom B is the stairs of Mirage smokes. That's the equivalent on this
All
map.
right, you don't have to hurt me. And I can actually throw the arrow smoke at bottom
Yeah,
round.
I taught you the arrow smoke.
I'm
You know the
actually
arrow
up to
smoke.
3, so
Okay,
there's
there you
actually
go.
more here than meets the eye.
So 3 here and 3
I'm
across
actually
the
a
remaining
pretty-
6 maps.
A pretty kind of deep gentleman.
A deep
Oh,
gentleman.
he goes deep, all right.
Well, NiKo's gone pretty shallow right now. Roy, he's maybe halfway down the ramp at this point. And that smoke as well, halfway gone. NiKo's going to be punching the desk if he goes down to Roy here.
Oh, he's got this kill every day of the week. Easy does it. The second one, he's got cover. Monesi's right by his side, and now Fasher, the third man, the fly in the ointment. Whoa! The fly doesn't have a bite. Monesi gets rid of him with the swatter.
Well, we're still in February, so when the
True.
March flies come out.
Those horse flies, damn, they hurt.
13, so the guns prevailing here. 2-on-4 retake on the A side. NiKo already entrenched, and this is a difficult clear. The bomb planted. Hunter still over towards the B side, so saving, that might not be an option either.
Oh dear. He doesn't know.
Yeah, that's brutal. NiKo
So rough.
super low on health, just trying to play like a kind of ballsy, unexpected position to get some
And-
usage out. And Hunter,
Psych.
Mezii's got like that. Oh,
Oh no.
well, never mind.
Yeah,
Sixth
G2 looking good
ESP. Who?
Yeah,
though. G2 are looking
Oh,
good.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
very
yeah,
reassured by this game. This is a big buy round for Fnatic. It's kind of the game right now on this one. It's all their remaining money.
Talk him up a little more. Come on.
Okay, well we've seen these triple ramp rounds. We need them to win it out trading wise. They lost the second round with better guns to pistols on a triple ramp swing. If Fnatic keep fighting ramp in gun rounds, they need better results. Hooksy disrespects you though, right through the Molotov. NiKo's there with a smoke, he trades, and now Fnatic needs something more. But a flash is so good. G2 with a set piece in the middle. It took 3 players, and they get 2 kills from it. Fnatic send down ramp to their own demise,
Oh,
and
4 by
NiKo
3.
runs right
4 by
by,
3.
but there's cover from NiKo does.
Surely that's 4x3, right? Because he definitely was
we
on
were
He was
16
just
by
looking
9.
like dead
He's looking
ahead, I
forward.
think. Yeah. Like just tunnel vision, right? Doesn't even think to give it a
Surely
glance.
not, man. You see a black smudge on your screen.
Well, NiKo does play 4x3, right? I'm guessing.
Pretty sure.
He's a good player, so he probably does. Oh, just saves again for Fnatic. That one hurts. What a nice piece into middle, though. They beat.
Yeah,
they
good
smoke
change.
the molly. Hooksy runs through. Monesi delays a flash by a few seconds, and then they get the first kill. Second player's full blind. NiKo just runs him down and trades. That's a perfect round.
Yeah, and if they were looking for a gap, right, they didn't find it. They found 2 and were still able to deal with it. So they had more than enough contingencies in place to deal with what could have been a mid-hold and was a mid-hold. Because if you're Hooksy, you're not calling that to find 2 players in mid. You're hoping you've created a gap with the A players that you were highlighting, right, Hugo? You want them to now have to hedge a little bit more members over towards A or you know, hope that you've at least forced them into a different setup. And it was a different setup, one that they've taken control of, and, well, now the same as the game. This should be over very shortly.
So I tell you what, because you know I'm a bit of a settings nerd for like pro players.
Okay.
I'm always investigating what other folks are playing with. I'll tell you this about NiKo. Compared to the vast majority of folks in Counter-Strike, his sensitivity is pretty darn low.
Yeah.
You know, the kind of average is like around about 2, right?
400 DPI, right?
400 DPI.
Oh, run boost.
Run boost.
Woo.
I like this.
He tried.
Maybe Rush could give Justin a tip or 2 on how to do the run boost a little bit more efficiently.
But yeah, so you know, if the average is like 2, 2.2 thereabouts, NiKo's at 1.3 at 400, so he's like seriously low down
is
on
low.
that scale.
What's Monesi at? Do you know? I'd imagine quite high.
Oh,
That looks speedy.
yeah, it looks pretty fast, doesn't it?
They've got A, they've got mid, and they're about to have B. G2 can do nothing wrong in this round, and Roy remains.
Not a decent haul has Roy. 18 in total here. Would have to add 3 to that tally if he wants to make sure they don't get up to 15. Interesting choices of flashbangs there.
It's just
from Hooksy.
bracking right now.
Yeah, why
He's
not?
bracking.
When you're in CT spawn, it's not a bad place to be as a T.
Also, you asked about mezii sense. I know this one because
You just Googled it?
I did just Google it just to make sure. But I remember this because me and Alex actually spoke about it the other day. He's like bog standard. He's like plain right there in the middle. 2 sensitivity, 400 DPI.
Okay.
Like the most
Didn't he
standard,
copy simple
like
sense
average.
as well? That's why.
No, Simple's at
Originally?
3.09.
Oh, yeah.
Simple's a pretty
Simple's
high
at
sensitivity.
3.09 on 400 DPI.
Yes.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
He does have...
I use his settings a fair bit.
Of course. I'm guessing all on the 1 zoom sense. Simple was for a long time. I imagine that's the same.
Yeah, I think he's still at 1. I think there was maybe a time where he was at 1.2.
I use 1.33 on 800 DPI.
Okay.
So that's a 2.66.
Yeah. So pretty high.
Yeah, it's quite high. Yeah. But you know, I feel like we've all gone around. I've probably ranged from 1.8 to 2.5 over the years.
Simple's just a standard little wanna in the zoom sense.
Henry gets
Safe.
a full workout with his sensitivity. His is so low and his crosshair is so big. He's always having a workout. That's the old school way.
Henry, the wristman. This is it now. fnatic, if they want to hold on to their map pick in this series, they need something. Crims will find an opener, but Roy is stuck in the smoke, and spam kill could end his round. mezii and NiKo again, the terrible twosome. The terrifying twosome more so. Bit of problem on both sides of the ramp here in this game.
Have you noticed as well that G2 have been throwing a Molotov at the bottom of the ramp so that when fnatic do their deep smoke,
It blooms up.
yeah, and then it causes gaps
it-
around it. It's not locking them out. It's kind
Very
of
smart.
Yeah, which is why if they went and did the hampers instead, I think that they could have at least landed that one, right? So they've been a little bit foiled here for fnatic with their CT defense.
That is very smart. Little gun grabbed.
NiKo's owning 22 kills, 21 for mezii.
Someone should sign him right now.
Yeah, lucky he's been signed.
Oh, they would have definitely heard that, you'd think. Although NiKo's not turning around, so onwards and upwards. G2 here to roll out the red carpet. They want to celebrate this first map win, and they're not far from it.
Ooh, but
Hello.
one man could change it all. One man has the golden chance. A team kill in the mix. Hunter's just deleted NiKo. NiKo does, can't wrestle with the AK, and he's even getting wrapped in the back line.
Nice
mezii puts
try.
a stop to it. All the chances were there. For the moment, it looked like the stars had aligned, but snuffed out. And G2 steal away fnatic's map pick with Nuke coming down the pipeline next. G2 are more than believing in the 2-0 dream.